I was surprised to learn my library has a signed copy of this book. I'm also surprised the author prints her name instead of signing it. I guess it's because Erin Hunter isn't her real name.
Arglefont Book Review, Arglefont Book Review.
The warrior cats are heading home after meeting with Midnight the Badger. The smart move would be to go back the way they came. They're already familiar with the territory, and they have Purdy to guide them. Instead of doing that, they decide to go through the dangerous, unfamiliar mountains without a guide. It's like they're trying to fail their quest. The main character has changed from Brambleclaw to Stormfur. Stormfur brings love drama to the table. He has a crush on Squirrelpaw, but he tries to hide it because she's from another clan. Besides, it's totally obvious she's going to marry Brambleclaw. Stormfur gets mad when a budding romance blossoms between Crowpaw and Feathertail. I can't tell if Stormfur is being protective of his sister, or if he's just jealous she's finding love when his romance is doomed. The cats have trouble going through the mountains because they have to jump across huge gaps and avoid eagles. They meet an unfamiliar group of cats called the Tribe of Rushing Water. The tribe has a totally different culture from the warriors, and it's interesting to see a different version of the warrior cats. The tribe is mostly nice, but they seem to have a sinister undercurrent. Stormfur is attracted to their way of life. He's also attracted to a hunter named Brooke. The tribe has a prophecy which says a silver cat will save them from a mountain lion. They figure Stormfur is the prophesied cat, so they take him hostage. The battle with the mountain lion is an utter disaster, because mountain lions are a lot stronger than kitty cats. Several warriors die, and Stormfur escapes with his friends. They meet another group of cats. These ones were also given a suicide mission to destroy the mountain lion. Meeting them gives Stormfur second thoughts about abandoning the tribe. Can he really leave them helpless? To be fair, they did lie to you for days. They held you hostage, exiled your friends, and set you up to die. So yeah, maybe you don't have to risk your life for these strangers. Stormfur's mother appears to him in a dream. She convinces him to help the tribe. Squirrelpaw comes up with a pretty good plan. They'll kill the mountain lion with poison. Yeah, that's a lot easier than fighting it. They put poisonous death berries inside a rabbit. They cover the rabbit with blood to lure the mountain lion. Here's the dumb part. They set the trap inside the tribe's den. Why didn't they set the trap outside of their home? That would have been so much safer. The mountain lion is lured by the trap and attacks the den. Feathertail is struck by sudden inspiration. She jumps onto a stalactite, knocking it loose. It falls down from the ceiling, killing both her and the mountain lion. The tribe is surprised that the silver cat from the prophecy was Feathertail, not Stormfur. In retrospect, it's kind of silly that there were two silver cats in the group, but the tribe ignored one of them. They almost doomed themselves by being picky. With the mountain lion dead, the cats finally return back home. Hooray! It only took them 2 books to get the prophecy that StarClan should have shared with them at the very start. The book switches back and forth between the 6 cats in the mountains and the cats back home. There's no overlap between the 2 stories. You can read them separately if you want. At home, humans have started construction work in the forest. A lot of the animals have fled, leaving the cats without enough prey to eat. Firestar goes to consult with ShadowClan. The problem is that he can't talk to ShadowClan's leader unless the 2 of them are somewhat close together. That's against the warrior code! Blackstar is extremely hostile and makes it clear he wants to kill them all for trespassing on his territory. WindClan is equally angry and willing to fight Firestar's peaceful delegation. I've probably said this before, but the warrior code is stupid. Why does the Warrior Code forbid clan leaders from talking to each other? They should have a way to safely communicate in case of emergencies. It's common sense that the clan leaders might need to talk more than once a month. But no, the clans would rather die than help each other. Medicine cats are kind of an exception to the no trespassing rule. I say kind of because I'm not sure. RiverClan's medicine cat, Mothwing, says Leafpaw can visit whenever she wants. Everybody else in the clan wants to kill her on sight, especially Mothwing's angry brother, Hawkfrost. Hawkfrost is openly evil and ambitious. He thinks the famine's a great opportunity for RiverClan to destroy the others. Hawkfrost is so nasty, it's not a big surprise when it's revealed he's the secret child of the evil Tiger Star. And uh-oh, he's got a chance to become the clan deputy! I bet he's gonna try conquering the forest in a few books. Every month, the medicine cats from all 4 clans get together and travel to Highstones. If Firestar was smart, he would use the medicine cat meeting as a way to safely contact the other clans. But he doesn't. Leafpaw has a vision of Spotted Leaf, the dead medicine cat who had a forbidden romance with Firestar in the first Warriors book. And by forbidden romance, I mean they were nice to each other occasionally. It's not like they ever touched noses or went out on dates. Spotted Leaf decides if she can't be with Firestar, she can at least be with Firestar's kid. She promises to be with Leafpaw forever. Sort of like a ghost. Nobody sees her, but she occasionally whispers helpful advice into Leafpaw's ears. It's a little creepy, to be honest. The medicine cats learn that humans have poisoned the rabbits. Firestar declares eating rabbits is off limits. It's forbidden. But an older cat named Dappletail defies these orders. She dies as a result. Things get worse and worse for the warrior cats. 2 warriors disappear, a 3rd has its leg injured by humans, a kitten dies from lack of nourishment, and the humans are building more roads. Eventually, Leafpaw decides to tell her father about the prophecy and the 6 traveling cats. She really should have done that weeks ago. But before she tells him everything, she decides to visit the human area. I thought she was going to visit Firestar's sister Princess. I'm sure she could spare some food for the starving warrior cats. But no, Leafpaw just wants to explore the human area. Humans have set up traps for the cats all around. Leafpaw gets caught in one. The end. Post-book follow-up. I like this book better than the last one. It's more in line with the original series. What with the clans fighting over small things, an evil villain on the rise, and the deadly mountain lion causing as much damage as the pack of wild dogs did. Leafpaw is an interesting choice for a main character because she's not a warrior. She gives a different perspective on the clan life. The problem is that all the important stuff happens with the warriors, so the book has to keep finding excuses for her to be there. Like she just happens to be on the border whenever things happen with other clans, and Firestar forces her to be in the peace delegations. He claims that's because medicine cats are immune to the no trespassing rule, but Leafpaw has to hide from Hawkfrost multiple times, so obviously that's not true. I did not like Stormfur's story as much as Leafpaw's. Maybe that's because there's little tension to the story until the mountain lion's introduced halfway through. The warriors in the tribe do such a terrible job of communicating with each other that at times I felt a little embarrassed for both of them. It took me a while to realize Stormfur is not the same cat as Stonefur. He's also a gray cat from RiverClan. Stormfur, Stonefur, those names are pretty close. It's kind of embarrassing. I got to the second book of the series without realizing, oh, it's a different guy. Overall, this is better than the last book. I hope the next book will be even better now that the 2 different groups are finally going to combine. They've been apart for about 450 pages now. I read online that the series was originally going to be a trilogy, and the authors had to scramble when they were told to turn it into 6 books. I can believe that. I probably would have liked it better if the first 2 books of this series were combined into one. I give Warriors the New Prophecy number 2, Moonrise, a 5 out of 10.